Hello, this is Christopher, and here with me I have the beautiful EX30 Moss Yellow twin motor performance ultra something like that. I thought we would take a look at the app for the Volvo EX30 today. So here we have it. As you can see, I am at Tågpannegatan right now, which is the address the car is at, and the temperature is 21.1 degrees. That is inside the car. I promise you, it's not 20 degrees out here. Instead, it is. I think it's like 5. Doesn't matter. This is the view we have, and we can see that I have 5 notifications up here. Let's press that, and we can see that the door is open and such. We can go and read that and yada yada. Let's go back to the home page here, and what we can do here is that we can see the range is 191 kilometers right now, but we don't see the percentage unless we do like that. Fancy, eh? Now we have 83%, and I must do a disclaimer here. The consumption here is super high because I got this car yesterday, so I've done a lot of 0 to 100 because the car can do that in 3.6 seconds, so it's super fun. So the consumption is pretty high on this car right now. That's why I only can go 191 kilometers in 83%. That will be lower when you just use the car regularly, which I will also do tests about, so make sure to subscribe. We can see that the doors are locked, the climate is off, and the charge is disconnected. I can go into the locking menu here and press on unlock, and I want to do it with my Face ID, and the car is unlocked. So let's wait till the app has understood that, and I thought we would lock it again, but apparently the app doesn't understand that. Hello, please, the car is unlocked, I know that. Oh well, unlocking doesn't seem to get feedback from the car. Oh well, too bad. Let's move on to climate. Here I can turn on my climate, or I can set a timer. So if I turn on the climate, we should see some sort of action here very soon. And we can also see at the top that there is a poor network status. Please keep waiting. It's not the first time I saw that message today, I promise. But there's a fan here blowing now. So even if the app doesn't know that the climate has started, the climate has actually started in the car. I can hear it. And does it still say? No, it says that it's unlocked now, so it's some sort of feedback. And also we have lost here, we can see that's the sound that it makes when it locks. We can see that the cable is disconnected, which is 100% true. Poor network status, please keep waiting. When I picked up this car yesterday, I didn't have internet connection even. Today I have internet connection, so that's a plus sign, but I get these messages in the app. I guess it's some form of stabilization thingy. Here we can set the target battery level to 90, 100 or whatever we want to do. Volvo is recommending 90%, so I stick with that. Save that. Oh no, do I have to wait for saving? I didn't change anything. The app is super slow when you want to do something. This is taking super long. Oh, it couldn't save it. Funny. Okay, so now I'm back and we can set a charging schedule as well. So I can get started with this, yada yada. If you prefer that, that's super nice. But that's basically what we can do. And I will show you an image here of how it looks like when you're charging.
And we take a pause here to look at how the app looks when you're charging. For some reason, the car wants to take 13 hours to charge from 76 to 90%, and I don't know why it does that. 12:48 it changed to now. If we open the charging, we can see that it says 12 hours 48 minutes, 76% right now, and target percent is 90. I don't know. It would be so nice to see the actual speed, ampere, volt, kilowatts, something that makes me understand why the car should take this long. It didn't take that long from like 40 to 90% during the night, but right now it seems to do that. I have never seen this before in any of other cars that I have charged in the same charging station. And I mean, I test press cars all the time, so I've had at least 10 cars there since I moved here. This has never happened with any other car. Volvo needs to add ampere, volt and kilowatt here so we can figure this out or fix whatever is going on. Back to the video.
You can see that you are charging, but you can't see how much you are charging. You can see how long it will take until it reaches that target that you have set, but you can't see the time, which I would have preferred actually instead of like 5 hours, and you can't see how many kilowatts you're charging, which is sad. That is something I think they will fix later on. But let's move on to the other tab here. We can see where the car is right now. So yeah, it is on the this parking lot, which is, yeah, you have lots of cars there, so perfect, it works as intended. Here we can also go somewhere. So if I go to Turning Torso in Malmö, Turning Torso, get directions. Oh, so it wanted me to choose an app. If I go to Google Maps then, and let's see if that works, because this is how it has been working in other cars with Google Assistant here. So okay, in the XC40 I have an option to send this to the car, but doesn't seem to have that. Too bad. I am signed in with the same Google account in Google Maps as in Google Maps in the car, but doesn't seem to be able to send this to the car. And we exit this one and we go back to the Volvo app. Here we have my car, an EX30 2024, and then there's the number 416. I have no idea what that means, but it's there. We have a driving journal, and it only goes in PM and AM. I don't know why, even though we use the 24-hour clock in Sweden. I can't seem to be able to change to that, even when I have Swedish language on, which I usually does. It says EM as in eftermiddag, which is in afternoon in Swedish, or the same for before lunch. So that's too bad, but it doesn't really do much. But we have the driving journal, which is nice, and if we go into a driving journal, we can go into this one. You can see where I have driven, and for the distance, and how many kilowatt hours the drive took. We have other drivers, if we have one. I don't have anything, so I'm driving solo. We can manage that. Everything is okay according to the car. The service is not due. Tire pressure. Oh, that might be the no. There's 718 days left for service until this car. So I thought this was 416 could be a service date, but it wasn't. Then we have some statistics further down. You can see that my current consumption is 30.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. As said, was high. It is super high. I've driven 158 kilometers since I picked the car up. The odometer, and then we have the car software. We can see that I currently have 1.2.1 installed, and that is the latest software update. Can also go down to car details to see the VIN number, the registration number. I can't fill in, which is annoying because I would like to fill in everything that I can, and I have a registration number, and then the gross weight and battery capacity. And now why I would want that, I don't know. Then we can go to the next tab. Here we can get some help with road assistant, contact us, and that's the Volvo Care by Volvo, which I have this car. We have some support guides, and then the user manual here in the app as well. And then lastly, we have my own personal settings. So that is a quick view of how the Volvo EX30 apps looks like. I'm sure there will be updates later on. Set up your internet in your EX30, blah, blah, blah. I've tried to do this multiple times, if you have as well, and only got a crashed screen. Yeah, me too. But now I have internet, so I don't really care. But if you have any other questions about the EX30, please let me know in the comments. This is my own car, so Volvo isn't paying for it, and I'm not borrowing it from Volvo. I have access to it whenever I want, which is what it means to have your own car. At least for the 4 to 5 months I will keep it. So if you have any questions about the EX30, let me know in the comments. Until next video, goodbye.